or no? Just let me know. Just take your time. Y'all nigga, my niggas stay on your grind.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is BellaNetworking Guru. I'm a networking trainer and a networking speaker. I help entrepreneurs turn their business cards into clients. I work in London and also New York, so the cat is out the bag. I return to New York next month. I'm always asked the story, how and why did I choose New York? So I'm ready to share my story. Some of my speaker engagements, I have shared my story, but I'd like to do it now on my YouTube channel because I feel it's really motivating and it's a positive story and it really shows my characteristic. The story is somewhat long, so I'm going to do a part A and a part B. Maybe there'll be a part C and maybe you have questions. So what happened? I was at the height of my entrepreneurship as a networking guru in London. I was reading so much about America, why they were so successful in networking. And funny enough, at that point, I was reading a lot about Donald Trump before he even decided to become president, because he has succeeded a lot in his real estate deals through networking. And one of the biggest stories I read, which was so interesting, at the height of the recession, he wanted to buy a real estate project and he didn't have the deposit, which was something like 30 million. So he knew he had to get a loan. He socialized, attended networking events as normal, and a bank decided to grant him that loan for 30 million. It may not be 30 million, so don't quote me on that. But what I do know is he did not have to sign an application form. He achieved that loan through networking. So I wanted to learn more, and my philosophy on networking is truly the start of networking as relationships, and the USA really agreed with that and they led the way. The other inspiration for me to go to the USA and more choosing New York is the saying, if you can make it anywhere, you can make it in New York. So I'm the type of person that I don't do small. I'm always trying to do beyond or look up to the skies. Even if they tell you not to, I just want to see what's happening. So I thought to myself, let me attempt networking in New York. Let me step off that plane, step into an event and see if I could be successful, see if I would be confident actually communicating and networking with a different culture in a different country. Did it scare me for one bit? It really didn't. I was probably just so anxious to see if it could happen and if I could do that. So that side was very much organized. The next stage was, how the hell was I going to get there? I didn't know what I was going to do. So what I did know is if I gave myself a visual direction, then this will help me and challenge my mind to know this dream could happen. The other thing is, a lot of people in my network don't know is at that point when I was desiring to go to New York, I did not have the funds. I didn't have the plane ticket. I didn't know where I was going to stay. I didn't have my accommodation. Everybody kept telling me New York's expensive. It's this, the hotel's expensive. And to be honest with you, it went in one ear and came out the other, because in my mind, expensive means different things to different people. For example, you can have a pair of jeans from, I don't know, New Look for £10-20, and you can buy a designer jeans from, say, Versace for £100-200. So when I hear the word expensive, it means different things. And if you really want something, it doesn't become expensive. You find a way to achieve the money. So I wasn't going to let the word expensive deter me, but what I needed to do was have a plan. So I had an idea maybe how long I wanted to stay there, what I was going to do. Every single day I was on LinkedIn almost 5-6 times a day, searching for New York contacts that I can get in touch with. Then I had an aha moment from somewhere, I don't know. I cut the UPS sign and stuck it on my fridge. And in case for, say, Londoners or those outside of the USA that don't know what the UPS sign is, it's this sign, and I'll insert it now. So yeah, I stuck it to my fridge for months, and I was very determined, and in my mind, the only thing I said was, I'm gonna see this UPS sign in New York City. I wasn't sure the exact date. I wasn't sure what airline I'll be flying on. I wasn't sure which hotel I was gonna be staying. But what I said was, I'm gonna see this UPS sign. And I put it on my fridge because I wanted to stick it somewhere where I will consciously be seeing it every day. And for some of you that know or don't know, I love food. So obviously opening my fridge morning, noon and night, I would see the UPS sign. So that's what happened. So rolling on, I actually managed to get a big client who paid for my trip and accommodation. I don't even know if they actually knew that, but they did. So the next plan, which actually was probably more work than figuring out how to get to New York, the next plan was, how would I network? And then the next plan was, how was I going to meet people? How was I going to expand myself? Because my number one goal in networking, which has been the same since I started in the recession, I'm now 10 years in my business, is promoting my brand as BellaNetworking Guru. So I went back to LinkedIn, and that's where all the magic happened. I set up meetings, I got connected with New York businesses before I left London, letting them know I'll be in New York for whatever period, I'd love to meet you. One thing I did do, and I'm gonna include this in part B, because as I said, this is a long experience that I went through, and I think it will be good in different stages. The second aha moment, which I thought about and came to my mind as a light bulb moment, was during the time I would spend in New York, I wanted to compare the difference between the way New York networks compared to London. I'm gonna link actually a newspaper article that talks about the report that I wrote. So what actually happened when I was in New York is a newspaper picked up the research that I was doing, and they wrote an article about me. And when they notified me that the article was ready, my face was on the front page next to Bill Gates. I'm still in awe of that. I'm still in shock that that happened on my first trip. So guys, I'll include that link below. So guys, let me know what you thought about my story. Is it similar to a story that you have? I'm very much into positivity, motivation. My weakness is I never hear the word no. I did hear the word no many times during my plans to go to New York, and as I said, they went in one ear and went out the other, because I always turn a no into a yes. Let me know if this video, my story so far, has inspired you to do something, or have you had dreams to start a business and expand internationally? I love to hear your stories, and maybe I can give you some tips, because this is all what it's about for me. It's not just about being that international guru, it's about what have I learned, how can I improve myself and maybe help another person to achieve their dreams. And that's really, really what I'm focused about, because I'm so blessed that I've been able to have a networking speaker business in 2 cities. If you really enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I can't wait to share part B with you. Thank you for watching.